Hey guys, welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and in today's video, I thought I actually already filmed this video, but apparently my computer glitched and I never knew. So I'm just gonna have to remake this video. Hello guys, welcome back to Dylan's Little Hobbies, and in today's video, we have nothing but computer glitches. Yeah, I need to get a new computer. Anyway, now, in today's video, we are going to be talking about none other than Season 10 of Ninjago. What are my thoughts about this season? Really? I shouldn't even call it a season. I should call it a movie because it's 4 episodes long and, yeah, put back and back together. It's one big movie. And I actually kind of had a blast watching it. It was tons and tons of fun. You got all my favorite characters back for one more big adventure. And it starts out with what they had to deal with before. Of course, Lord Garmodon. They eventually have him captured. Of course, he's in jail, and I liked their jail setup for Lord Garmodon because he's obviously the most powerful, most evil being in the universe, or at least we think he's the most powerful, evilest being in the universe. And then Lloyd goes to him, and he warns him. Lord Garmodon warns him. He warned them last season. He's warning them again that something darker is coming. Something evil. Something very evil is coming. And of course, what do we know? What have we been setting up since last season? What have we not seen last season that we should have? We didn't see the Oni. The Oni are going to return using the Realm Crystal, which I like the fact that they brought back the Realm Crystal. And yeah, the Oni return, and smoke kind of clouds the entire Ninjago city with, of course, the Oni. It's their special ability. If they don't turn to clouds themselves, just everywhere they go, it turns into a dark cloud, and everyone gets swallowed up by this cloud. And if you get swallowed up by this cloud, thanks to the Oni magic, you turn into stone. That's great. That's great. And of course, our ninja really have no way to fight this. They have no way to fight this. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. It's like, how in the world are they going to fight it? They have to trust him. And realize, this isn't Lloyd's father, Lord Garmodon. Remember, Lloyd's father, Lord Garmodon, it's basically Vader and Anakin. Anakin died, and I don't mean like Anakin died and he's still in Vader. I mean, this is Vader without Anakin, period. This is Lord Garmodon without Lloyd's father, period. We gotta trust him again. And I kinda like how they kind of bring back what happened in Season 2. Because Season 2 used to be one of my favorite seasons. I still love that season where Lloyd and Lord Garmodon kind of have to live on the same ship. It's really funny. And of course, no one trusts him even more now because this is not Lloyd's father, Lord Garmodon. This is the only Lord Garmodon. And yeah, it turns out that, and I really liked how they explained this. Basically, the reason why Lord Garmodon looks like that, looks like a very dark, evil spirit. The reason why he looks like that is because when he got bit by the Devourer, it just brought out his inner Oni self. Remember, he's part Oni and part dragon. But he's mostly Oni, and now that the good dragon is out of him, which was Lord Garmodon's father, Lloyd Garmodon's father, Lord Garmodon is nothing but Oni. So why should he fight this? Simply put, there's a little bit, I think there's a little bit of memory of what he really wants. He just wants to rule. He just wants to rule the place alongside his son. He wants to rule all of Ninjago. Of course, the last season he thought that the only way he could contain true power is to kill his son, unfortunately. Because he was hoping that when the Oni show up, he'd be powerful enough to defeat him on his own. Well, he's not able to. And so they have to defeat him instead. And I really loved the scene where they give him a sword and they're trying to trust him, and then he goes around and beats them up a little bit, and the only reason why was to gain his powers back. I thought that was brilliant. He's like, bing, power coming out of his hand. Like, really? This is all I want. Bye. And then we have no idea if Lloyd is even going to be able to survive this. Luckily, he is able to. And I love the fact that even though this is the most evil guy in the world, he's still acting a little fatherly to Lloyd. Like, the banter between those two characters was great in this season. I think those two, and I'm calling it a season even though really it's a movie, I really think those two is what made this really fun for me to watch. Okay? And then of course the master of all Oni show up and kicks them both down. Now while this is going on, the ninja actually get a distress call to go save more people. So they have to leave Lloyd there. Of course, we do hopefully leave him with a way to get out, which is of course Pixel. But yeah, Pixel's suit, which yeah, she becomes Samurai X. I really like the fact that she's Samurai X. Yeah, Pixel's Samurai X suit just doesn't have the power to stay out of the way of that shadow, of the Oni shadow. So what eventually ends up happening is, and this is terrible, they're trying to save this crew, the TV crew, and so at the bottom of for some weird reason, at the bottom of the rope is, of course, none other than my favorite character, Cole. Okay, he's not my favorite character, but I really like Cole. I think he's my third favorite character of the show, and we have to kill him off again. I cried during this scene. I was tearing up during this scene. We actually end up almost killing off Cole. Yes, I'm just gonna say it. They did leave us with like about a half hour of really wondering if Cole was alive, and I'll explain what happens. But basically, Nia goes to turn on the engines. She hits the wrong button because the cables are reversed. That's how they built the ship, unfortunately, and she forgot. And it blew Cole off of the ladder. And then they have to go and save Lloyd, and Lloyd finds out about it, and it sucks. It sucks. Now, how the heck did Cole survive the shadow? Well, he got into a building, thank God, and activated his car that was actually in the beginning of the season, which was great. So he was able to get in his car and not turn into a stone, while he was kind of slowly turning into stone. It's a whole thing. He eventually does get into the car, and they blast their way over to where the team is fighting, of course, the Great Oni. Now, where are they fighting the Great Oni? I like how they brought back the original dojo. The original dojo of Ninjago from season 1. So, yeah, the Oni are going after them, and they're going to the original dojo. And that's when, of course, everyone shows up and are fighting the Oni. And I know I'm kind of skipping over a lot. It's because I only have so much to put in this video. I only have so much time to put in this video. But basically what happens, and I really like that Oni Lord Garmodon, like he actually looked like an Oni, and I kind of wish he kept that Oni look with the horns and everything. But he has a really cool fight with the Oni Master and everything. And of course, Cole comes back and they all try to kick Oni butt. Doesn't really work out for him. And then Lord Garmodon actually has to accept the fact that Lloyd is just better than him. That's right. Lloyd pretty much sacrifices himself. And he meets none other than his grandfather, which we've met this guy a couple times. Why is it like so different? But I guess okay. So he meets the first Spinjitzu Master. He defeats the Oni, and he dies. And he goes and meets the first Spinjitzu Master, and he has a choice to go with the first Spinjitzu Master or go live his life, and he chooses to live his life. The only thing is, at the end of this season, this is supposed to be like the end of all seasons, right? Lord Garmodon is still alive, and he's still evil as heck. I don't like that. I kind of feel like I wish somehow that either he sacrificed himself and died, or better yet, I kind of wish that the first Spinjitzu Master brought back his dragon self, and somehow you got Lord Garmodon back, like Lloyd Garmodon's father back in Dark Lord Garmodon, so it's a combination of both, so he's not two separate beings at this point anymore. I wish that would have happened, but then I guess they have season 11, don't they? I have no idea about that show. I have no idea when I'm going to get back into watching the show, because I actually have a lot of other stuff planned. But yeah, in terms of the first 10 seasons of Ninjago, I can clearly just say this in the last couple minutes we have for this video. This was a fun ride. I ended up enjoying this show a lot more now that I actually paid attention to it, because here's the thing. This is kind of a show that I, back then, while doing homework, would have this playing in the background, like I wouldn't pay attention to it. And I'm glad that I actually did pay attention to it. Shoutouts to Ninjoid243 for getting me back into the show. Because, yeah, it's actually a great, fun adventure, and I think it is great for kids. I wish more kids would watch shows like this, you know? Anyway, that is my thoughts about Ninjago, and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I am out. Bye.